Absolutely. Now, last night on TropikaIsland of Treasure Curaçao, emotions reached boiling point as it was the first elimination of the season. My heart definitely goes out to Team Orange. Now, it was yet another episode filled with panic, uneasy moments, spice, and one team had to say goodbye and reached the end of their road. Now, let's take a look at the following clip to see which team's journey came to an end.
Orange. Team Orange, you've shown me pineapple. This means that Team Orange, you are eliminated from TropikaIsland of Treasure Curaçao.
And there they go. Sadly, Team Orange was eliminated. And joining us now on the couch is Janeske Rademan. And of course, Bouwer Bosch is joining us live from Johannesburg. Hashtag Team Orange. Welcome to Afternoon Express. Hi, Bouwer. Hoe gaan het met jou? Je lekker ding?
Bouwer praat harder, ek kan jou nie hoor nie.
I can hear him faintly.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yes, hey,
there
Bouwer.
you go. We've got Bouwer. How are you, my darling?
Hey guys,
Oh, Bouwer!
good and you guys? I miss you, Janeske, I miss you.
Ek mis jou.
Oh, shame.
And as we sit here, I mean, I can see the tears welling up in Janeske's
Stop
eyes.
it, now you're starting something again. And guys, toilet paper is out now, so I can't get that.
But no, these are the
Yeah.
emotions that happen when you are stranded in a desert island with randoms, people you don't know, as consumer contestants. And then you have the celebrity contestants that you love and that you've been looking up to. So I can get the emotions, I get the tears. How was the journey like for you, my love?
So the journey for me, I mean, it was actually being chosen and going through the whole process was such a blessing actually to get the privilege to do the show and compete and meet all these people. And then it was actually such a cool privilege of being in a team with you, Bouwer. And I think that was my highlight, was the fact that I really feel like this is something that, I mean, it's once in a million that you get this opportunity. So I still feel very blessed, but super sad because I didn't want to go home, you know?
Yeah,
I don't think
sure.
we both didn't want to go
Well,
home.
look, it looks like Bouwer is still sitting in Curaçao with such beautiful weather and a glorious pool. But Bouwer, you know, you are so loved, especially in the Afrikaans music market, and you're a comedian, and you've got a beautiful acting career ahead of you. So what was the experience of being on the show like for you?
It was so humbling to be part of this show, just to be in another country for the duration of the shoot, to meet all the other contestants was so awesome. But the one that stood out was obviously Janeske. I couldn't have asked for a better partner. She was stronger than me emotionally and physically. You can see that in all the episodes so far. But it was just great to be part of this, and I could just thank the stars that I was part of this, yeah.
Okay, but you're both such amazing people. But what on earth happened last night? Because you guys have got the poorest memories I've ever seen in my entire life. How could you not remember the basic Tropika flavors? Seriously.
So,
Wat gaan daar in daai koppe?
Bouwer, gaan jy begin?
I will take the blame for this one. You know, the problem is in life, you can't be attractive and handsome and beautiful like me and Janeske and be smart at the same time. It's impossible.
So
And
how
we've
did
got the
Pali and I
good
do it?
looks. Oh, burn.
Awkward, Bouwer.
No, that was just it was just a brain fart. The pressure got to us, and me and Janeske were very emotional people, so our emotions got too involved in the game, and we couldn't cope.
I mean, just hearing you relive this is just taking me right back, as if I was on Curaçao, on the island with you. But South Africa fell in love with you guys. You guys were that hilarious couple. You guys were the ones that, you know, took it as champions. You know, and before we move on to the next question, just touching on that humor, I saw the most hilarious video of you two on the @MyTropika Twitter page, where you were presented, or rather pretended to be #Team Cool Red. Let's have a look at this.
Bouwer thought he was Trevor.
Trev, these are looking fabulous. Oh. Nice. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yes, Nadia, yes.
All 6 there.
I like that filter.
Okay, I take it back because actually, Bower, you look pretty hot in a bikini. Not gonna lie.
Thank you. Thank you.
Absolutely. I mean, you guys were there, you know, acting as if you were Nadia and Trevor, but the bonds that you guys did build were real. Spending some time with you guys up in Johannesburg, that camaraderie is still there to this day. You've fallen in love with them. Who have been your biggest competition, and which team did you fall most in love with as well?
Shoo, okay. So,
Biggest comp.
biggest competition, obviously, like, because the red team, it was between the red team and Mango Peach. It was like, oh, woo. And the thing is, but me and Bower, I think, Bower, we were pretty strong, you know?
Yeah.
You guys were very funny. That's what I enjoyed about the two of you.
We
It's
were-
such a good sense of
We were
humor.
very strong. We were very strong and very funny. But our biggest competitors was ourselves, I think. We
Yes.
lost against ourselves, no one else. We would have won this competition if it wasn't for Bouwer and Janeske.
I love
Yeah.
that.
That is so true, Bower.
And if you guys could have done one thing different, besides, of course, the memory, Janeske, we saw episode 1. You knew exactly which celebrity contestant you were going for. You gunned straight for Bower. From your audition round, did you believe that that was the person you wanted to end up with? And now, being at the end of the journey, looking back, would you still have made the same choice?
Oh, definitely yes. I mean, honestly, like everything in life, everything has its tribulations, and like Tropika on the island and the hardships and the challenges, it was difficult. But I must say, if it wasn't for Bower, it would have been worse. Actually, like having him as a team member made it like 110%. So, dankie Bower. Even though we had our swakpunte, English word, Bower?
Our bad points.
Yeah.
A weakness.
Weaknesses. So we had our weaknesses, and obviously, so me not being able to see very clearly without my glasses, Bower was my eyes. So I remember with like choosing all the Tropika bottles, doing all the colors. He was like, remember Janeske, this and this and this. So when it came to pressure, like the last bit, I was also just like, whoop. So.
And I was going to ask the same thing right back to Bower, if you are brave enough to answer. If you're looking back, would you do one thing different?
Yeah, I think our communication could have been better. Our strategy as well. Me and Janeske, we didn't strategize that great in terms of what we wanted to do with the games and what team we went for, especially with the new point system this year. So I think with regards to communication and strategy, that is definitely where one of our weaknesses was. But we had so much fun. It was awesome. I hope the country fell in love with us. We're in love with the country. So maybe there'll be an all-star season in the future, and then we'll be back. Team Laranja.
But just before you go, because I know this coronavirus is definitely affecting musicians and artists alike, I want to know what is your upcoming time looking like? So are you going to be, you're obviously not going to be gigging, so what are you working on and where can people see you and catch you?
Yeah. I'm taking this time, I feel it's important for everyone to take the time out. It feels like there's a global time out to do some introspection, to do some self-care, which is very important. Not everything is about the physical and about the outward appearance. A lot of the stuff has got to do with your mental health and just your emotional stuff. And this is a great time to just self-reflect, get reading, get conversations going. They can't cancel hope, so there'll always be hope. But for me, I'm just going to start writing again and recording, because that's the stuff I do from home. And then once the quarantine, worldwide quarantine is over, everything can get hopefully back to as it was.
Amazing. Because like yesterday, I know we saw Coldplay and we saw a couple of artists who's doing these free online gigs for all of their fans.
John Legend.
So John Legend did one.
And
a couple of
his
people.
wife in her towel.
In her robe.
So maybe we're gonna be waiting for a free Bower gig online.
Definitely.
Thank you so much as well for coming through to chat to us. It was
Awesome.
really, really well. We
Thanks
really
for
enjoyed
having
watching
me.
you on the show.
Yeah, maybe next time, Bower, we can have our own show. Team Laranja, let's go.
Definitely.
Well, that is something we're definitely going to pitch. Now, Team Orange, thank you for joining us in studio this afternoon. Your journey on the island might have come to an end, but you've definitely touched a lot of South African hearts.
Now remember, if you missed #Tropika Island of Treasure Curaçao last night, then you can catch the repeat on Saturday evening at 8 p.m. only on SABC3. Let's take a look at hashtag Team Orange's final moment on Tropika Island of Treasure Curaçao.
It was one of the best experiences ever being part of this year's competition. Met such awesome people, had so much fun. And being on an island which you've never been to is such a privilege. And being on a team with you, Janeske, was awesome.
Yeah, it's cool, Bouwer. I feel like building relationships, maybe that's where we we won.
Got it.
What a solid team, a solid team. Thank you for the entertainment. Oh, I love this show.
I'm just taken back to all those emotions all over again. But after the break, we turn our focus to the immune system and, of course, what you can do during this time of the coronavirus to strengthen your body. Plus, with all the panic shopping and stockpiling going on, we look at ways that you can make the most out of your leftovers in your fridge. See you after these.